prior time. Ready? I'm going to let you know what I know. Prior to not working. That's it. I've done nothing. You're here with me. Prior to not working. Well, it says it's off. Let's see. Will it turn on? System test. Is that full? Yes or no? No. Amazing. There's a little button up there. Oh, that's nice too. We got a rave going on. I got my insulated screwdriver here. Let's see if this makes a little clicky sound. No? Okay. High limit reset button. Oh, there we go. Let's listen. Nope, no click. Well, see, you can't run it that empty or it's going to overheat. But if it overheated, that reset button should have tripped. So I can't really do anything until I put oil in the unit. So we're going to start with that. Okay. I filled it with water, so I don't waste oil here. Let's turn it on. System test. Is that full? Yes. So she should fire up. See the spark. Spark light in the pilot. Sensor will sense the flame. It'll talk to the valve and tell it to turn on the burner. So far, from a sequence of operations, we're good. Everything's working properly. I'm gonna let it run and see how hot it gets, what it says. Alright, so there's not much more we can do with it from a water perspective. We're at boiling. It's not going to get much hotter than that, pardon me. It's not going to get any hotter than that. It's just going to bubble over and get out of control. So I'm going to go ahead and kill it. We're going to rinse it out. Actual 205. Turn her down. Yeah, 212. Yeah, I mean, we're close. I'm going to go ahead and scrub this out, clean it out. We'll fill it with oil. We will reconvene. All right, so check this out. We're at 375, 380. Actual 387. Set 365. It's still heating. Thermostat's running away. So it is going to heat until it hits 400 or 410, and then it's going to tap out. The high limit's going to do its job, and it's going to shut it down. Waiting to see actual 405. There it goes. High temp. So it hit 405. It knew it should have stopped at 365. So boom. We got a bad thermostat or bad thermostat probe. I'm gonna call tech support and see. This is the thermostat probe, so you can own these out and see if it's the probe. Okay, I just got off the phone with Pitco's tech support. While I called them, I was the 10th caller in the queue, so I had to wait about 45 minutes. This is the temperature probe. So I unhooked this, and then I have the resistance chart on my phone downloaded. So I set my meter to ohms, and then I measured the resistance of and then I wrote it down. It was 1.03 K ohms at 340 degrees. And the chart says, and I'll post it real quick, it should be about 1,050 ohms, so 1050 at about 340. So we're close. The probe isn't the problem. All right, so here's what the resistance chart looks like. We'll zoom in, and you'll see on the left column 340 degrees Fahrenheit equals 1,058 ohms, or 1 0.05 ohms. Beyond that, everything's electronic, so I wasn't sure what to do next. So this is where tech support helped me to say, okay, we need to establish why is the valve staying open? It shouldn't be. So he said to take your voltage at the red wire. You'll see right there. The red wire coming in right there. That is, oh, look at that. Okay, so let's do this. When you find it, actually 367, set for 365, then you check your voltage there. If you have 24 volts, then it's being told to be on, and we have 3.4. If you check the pilot, let's see, did we lose our ground here? Hang on. Let's see. Gotta set it for the right thing, goofy. Okay, so we have 24 volts being supplied to the valve right now. So we are 386. It should be 365, so it should be shut off, and it is not. So 24 volts at the valve. Right, he told me, check your voltage. If you have voltage on the red line while it's above temp, bad relay. If you do not have voltage on the red and it's still open, it's a bad valve. So I'm gonna kill this. Now we're gonna explore together some more. So take this off. That's gonna flip open. That's cute. All this. What's behind the curtain here? LED 22. Count the flips. 1, 2, and 4. So if they're saying it's a bad relay, I'm guessing this is a relay. So I'm gonna go ahead and find the wiring schematic, which is also some of it is on the door here. We can chase this back. I'll do some deciphering, not on camera, and we'll chase that red line back, see exactly where it goes on here, and then we'll test it again. The saga continues. All right, so Pitco said, I think when last we talked, we had 24 volts here, so he said it was either the relay or the board, and he said it's gonna be the relay, which is great because the relay is cheap. I had 24 volts, so what I did was I pulled, these are 3 units, they're all the same. I pulled this relay from this unit, and I put it here, and I fired it up and had the same problem. And now that one has the old relay and it works just fine, so it's not the relay. So then I called Pitco, did a little due diligence, and asked, well, if it wasn't that relay, how can we condemn the board? And he said this actually wasn't the relay he's talking about at all. The relay they're talking about is built into the board. So even if it is the relay, there's not much hope. But what he had me to do was he took me, and this is where tech support's awesome, he took me to this set of terminals right here. And he said this red and this white, where we're connected, he said when this is on, for system test, we're high temp. So he said when this system is on, that this should terminate the 24 voltage right here. You should have 24 volts if it is below the temperature, and once it's above the temperature, you should not. So with him on the phone, I don't think we'll be able to replicate it now, but let's see. Hey, yeah, we will. System test, nope, high temp, until it gets back down. Basically, we watched it run to 405, and I had my 24 volts there the whole time. Bad board. Bad board. So, unfortunately, this board is like $800. That's the beauty of technology instead of just a thermostat. So, time to start spreading the good news. But yeah, tech support is what you have to do, right? I don't know much more about this unit than I started with you. So they taught me to look for the voltage there, and they taught me to bring it up here, and then they actually showed me exactly what terminals. And I just kept taking notes as I was talking to them. So that way you can keep it straight. Tech support is great. They get aggravated when you just keep asking the same questions. So I try to make my notes and keep it succinct. So, all right, well, keep you posted on what happens next.